Okay, everybody, welcome to today's new learning. So, your learning objective today is I know the seasons of the year. Ooh, that is some very new learning, but it's very exciting. First of all, who knows what the season is? What season are we in right now? Do not worry if you don't know the answer to this. That's why we're doing today's learning, to help you with this. But if you are familiar with the seasons, who can tell me what season we are in today? Sometimes thinking about the weather will help you with this, or thinking about important things that are happening in the year. So not long ago it was Easter. A long time ago it was Christmas. So having a think about things like that. Can you get it, guys? Who can say what season we're in? If you haven't got it yet, don't worry. We're about to get on to some very exciting new learning about it. Okie dokie, let's go. Okay, so the first season that we are looking at is spring. Okay, now spring is a lovely season. It's when you start to see all of the flowers bloom and the trees will start to grow their leaves, okay? They've gone from being really bare with not many leaves on them, and you start to see all of the leaves. The lambs will start to have, well, the lambs are born. All of the baby lambs are born. It is lambing season. And something very, very exciting that happens during spring is Easter. Okay, Easter is the time of year that spring is, and that's when we celebrate Easter. So as you can see from the pictures, there's little daffodils, I think they are, which we always have around Easter time, don't we? So in spring, the daffodils are there, the flowers start to bloom, and the trees start to grow and become so beautiful. Okay, then the next season is summer. It is my favourite season of the year, and I'll tell you for why. Because I love the sunshine. It makes me so happy. It makes every day just so much brighter for me. And I like it when it gets a little bit warmer. So you will know that it's summer because the sun is out. It feels all of the time. It seems to be less cloudy. There's not so much rain. It certainly isn't cold anymore. It's much, much warmer. Sometimes it gets really hot, like at the minute. And that's what we call a heat wave, when it gets really hot for a lot of days after each other. And that's lovely because it's nice to have some warm and sunshine, isn't it? Even if we're at school or working, it's just nice to look out the window and see the lovely sunshine. You will feel a lot warmer during summer, and it's also when you are off school, you get your school summer holidays, they're called, because they happen during summer. So summer might be when you get a bit adventurous, you go out for more walks, you go to the park. Summer's lovely, and you'll know it's summer because there's a lot more sunshine. Okay, guys, then we're moving on to autumn. Okay, so you can see from the picture it's very different. So the easiest way to spot it becoming autumn is it starts to get quite a bit colder. Okay, autumn is a lot chillier. You need to wrap up. You probably need your jacket as we really get into autumn. Also, you'll notice, especially in Milton Keynes, we're very lucky to live here because there's a lot of trees around us. You will notice in autumn that the leaves change. They go from green to red, orange, yellow or brown, and then eventually they fall off the trees, okay, and the trees don't have the leaves on them anymore. That is when you find yourself walking through lots of leaves outside, and when they're on the floor, you don't get beautiful green ones, do you? They're brown, they're crispy. It's a lot chillier. The mornings get a lot foggier in autumn as well. And sometimes it's a lot cloudier. The sun doesn't always tend to be as bright. There's a lot more cloud during autumn, and there is less sunlight because the days, it starts to get darker a lot earlier. So in autumn, you'll notice at the beginning of autumn, you'll go home and have your dinner and it will still be light outside, and by the end of autumn it will be dark outside by the time you're just home. Okay? And the final season that we're learning about is winter. Okay, winter is a really popular season. Lots of you love it, I know that. So by looking at the pictures, you can see the leaves on the trees are brown. They're brown. And what's that on the floor? It's not the grass. Can you see what it is? It's snow. Okay, so during winter, it is the coldest season of the year. That is when you not only need your coat, you need your hat, you need your gloves, you need your scarf. It's where your teeth are chattering. It's when we get the heating pumped up in school, keep us nice, warm and toasty. And it's where it's a lot darker during the day. So we need all the lights on. It's just very dark outside. It's not like nighttime dark, it's just very dark. It gets light really late. We're coming to school by the time it's getting light, and it's dark nearly by the time we go home from school. And it's really, really, really cold. But something wonderful about winter is that Christmas is during the winter. So Christmas time happens during winter. So we do lots of celebrating of that. So that is a lovely part of winter. Okay, so there's the rundown of the 4 seasons. You had spring, summer, autumn and winter. Okay guys, now in your book I want you to split it into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Get an adult to help you with this if you need it, and then your adult can help you to write this, or if it's easier just do the initial. So I'm putting a S for spring. If you need help writing that you can, but if not then you can have a SP here. Spring, summer. You can put in SU if that helps you. Autumn, oopsie. And winter. Okay, if it helps you, you can just put the initials and then SP and then SU there. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm then going to give you pictures or images and you're going to write them in the correct box, okay? So, just to help us for spring, I'm going to do, can I draw a bunny? For Easter. Okay, that's a bunny because it's Easter. Summer, I'm going to do a sunshine because we have fun in the sunshine. For autumn, I'm going to draw a leaf. There's my leaf because the leaves change colour. And for winter, I'm going to do a snowman. Because we can build them in winter. Just to help me, okay? So here we have our 4 seasons drawn out. Then I'm going to show you a picture of something and you're going to draw it in the correct box. So say I show you a picture of an ice cream cone. Do you tend to get an ice cream during the winter? I mean, you might, but you mostly would have an ice cream in the summer when it's hot, okay? Then I might show you a picture of an Easter egg. Do you remember we were talking about the Easter eggs? When do we have Easter? Let's have a think. Aha, I've got my bunny. So here's my Easter egg. Give it a pattern. There's my Easter egg, okay? Then I might show you a present, which tells us Christmas. When is Christmas? If you remember, Christmas is during winter. There's my present. It's a good chance to practice your art as well. Okay, so guys, I'm going to start showing you the pictures. I want your page set up like this all ready to go, and then you're going to start drawing them in the correct places. Okay guys, so your first one is the flowers. These are daffodils. What season do the flowers bloom? Go back to look at our pictures if it's going to help you that I had on the video earlier. What season are the flowers blooming in? Have a little think about what I was talking about later and draw it in the right box. Okay, our next one is the sun. What season does the sunshine come out the most? Remember, it's my favourite season. That might help you. When is it that we have the most sunshine and it gets really hot and warm? Can you draw the sun in the correct box, guys? Okay, everyone. This is an icicle. So an icicle is when it's so cold that the raindrops or water dripping forms ice. because it's so cold. Can you have a look at your book and think, what season would this happen in? What season does it get so cold? Have a little think and draw it in the right box. Okay, everyone, what season does it become much colder, get cloudier, and a bit windier? Do you remember when I was telling you? Which season is it that it becomes much colder and the clouds come over and it gets a little bit darker? Can you have a think and draw this cloud in the correct box? Okay, guys, so now it's time for you to think about anything else that we've been speaking about, to think if you can think of any other pictures to draw in here. Now, one more thing I'm going to say that you could do just to make your book look beautiful. If you have colours at home, some of you might, I only have very few, so if you've got one or two, that's fine. If you haven't got any, that's okay as well. If you have got some colours, you can colour in things in that box to show, you know, like the pictures I showed you earlier where autumn, oopsie, we were saying has a lot of brown. So I might go around this. Things go red and brown during autumn. So I might draw a leaf, colour it in this brown pen, and then it would give this box brown. And then what else might we draw? We might draw a tree because it's all going brown. Okay, then you could draw them in reds and browns, all of these. Then over here it might be that with winter you just have the white for the snow. For summer, if you've got the colours, you might colour in your sunshine yellow. You might, I've got a pink here, so I could do jazz up my little ice cream there. So maybe it's a bit of strawberry ice cream. Delicious. Just so that you can show a bit more in your book of what you understand. So, and then if I've got a nice little flake in there, delicious. And then for spring you might have greens, yellows because the flowers are blooming. You might actually draw a flower there, but you might have the yellows for the daffodils. You can colour in your Easter egg just to try and help you to remember to associate the different colours with the different seasons. Okay, guys, so I hope you really enjoyed that. I'm going to leave a link for a song about the seasons that will help you to finish off with this. But keep doing your research, keep talking to people about it, and rewatch my video if you need to.